10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. They thought it was
We're
over.
Back.
No diddler. They thought it was over. They thought they could count us out. No.
He's alive.
This is 28-3, nigga.
He's
This is
alive.
Tom Brady.
He's alive.
This is Julian Edelman. They don't know.
Chill.
What's up, man? Shout out to my boys of Ryan, man. He's in the chat showing love, man. We back, baby. It's good to be back, man. We are going to be back officially Tuesdays and Thursdays, man. Y'all tap in. I know a lot of y'all been wondering where we went, but life is be lifing. You feel
Life
me?
definitely just be life.
Had to go back, regroup, hit the drawing board, you know what I'm saying? And just, kind of go from there and just let God do what he do, you know what I'm saying? But we back, man. And we got some good stuff to talk about, man. We gonna
a lot has been going on, man.
What's up, Jenny Benny? I miss you, girl.
A lot has been going on, man.
Man, how you been though? What's going on, man? I got my boy Garth Chocolate in the building.
Yo.
What's going on, man? Like, what's new? Like, let the people talk to you.
I've been blessed, man. Can't complain. Just cut my hair finally.
Hey,
I
you
was rocking the fro for a minute. I'm blessed to say that a project is coming out that I'm featured in. It's called Fight Night.
Fight Night. Who they got in that joint?
Who don't they have? They got Kevin Hart. They got Terrence Howard, Samuel L. Jackson, Chloe Bailey, Don Cheadle. I'm missing somebody. Kevin Hart, Don Cheadle, Taraji P. Henson.
I'll wait on that one. Like
Taraji P. Henson.
I think there's somebody who's become pretty controversial over recent with his takes.
Who?
The guy who was, I guess, debunking algebra.
Who's that? Terrence Howard?
Yeah.
He like that too. In person, he's like that. Exactly how he was on the first conversation. He gonna talk to you just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think this is our second life, or you think this is our first?
I
life?
feel like it's so crazy. Like, I can't say he wrong. But on the same token, I be like, this nigga is nuts,
yeah,
bro. Like,
why are you thinking about this right now? Like,
but why aren't we thinking like that?
Exactly.
Like, who are we to really? What do we really know in a grand scheme of things?
Right.
What do we really know about life?
Right.
It's only two things promised in this world: death and taxes.
Right. You born to die. You die to born. But yeah,
literally, niggas in the comments talk about that nigga invented VR. Literally, that nigga invented virtual reality.
He
bro.
literally acts exactly how he was on that podcast, how he does in his interviews. Like, he's the exact same person.
So, like, what was some of your favorite moments during this whole shooting? Because it was a while, man.
Yeah, I was on there from February. They told us that we were only going to be there for a month. So I was like, okay, I get to keep my hair for a month. Then I can cut it back. But we were there until the beginning of June.
Yeah.
And I cut my hair kind of early because I thought we were finished in March. But they threw that Tyler Perry wig on me, bro. I was like, bro, I can't. Every time there's a role that I need to grow my hair out, bro, I'm going to just grow my hair out because them wigs, they have me looking crazy.
The wigs had you feeling crazy? Like,
yeah, bro.
They had you the Jerry curl?
Now they had me in the same afro, John, but it wasn't like, it just wasn't me. Like, it was itchy. I don't see how females wear the wigs like that for real. People do it, but
they got the braids too under there, so I feel like that probably gives them a little bit of cushion.
Yeah, I had no braids. I just had the John. But favorite part about being there was just being in the same environment as some of my idols. Like, I never thought I would meet Kevin Hart, Samuel L. Jackson, like face to face, shaking hands, joking around. It's some of the I don't know if they released all the cast, but it's a lot of good people on there, a lot of up and coming actors on there as well. The guy from The Second White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but he's on there too.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't know his name either, but
he's on
exactly
there.
What you're talking about.
The light skinned dude that was he was in Atlanta and he was in the Vince Staples show. He was the robber. He's
the
in
one
there.
The only nigga in here.
He's in there. He's in there.
Yeah. I'm ready for season 2 of that shit.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Those are
but yeah, it was a lot. It was cool seeing people and just watching them be themselves and realizing that everybody's just human at the end of the day, and no matter how famous you are, you're still a human. So it was amazing to be in the presence of such great actors.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Like, were they what you expected? Like, were they a lot nicer? Were some of them rude? Like, what about Kevin? You know, before, you know, Cat Williams kind of had him in the ground. Motherfuckers cool. Was kind of questioning.
Kevin's cool. Kevin's stand-up.
He seems cool. Like when he went on the Kai stream, you know, that looked pretty organic and authentic to me. But
nah, he's cool. He's regular. And they were joking about me because they was like, everybody's from. Oh, I'm from Mississippi. I'm from Cali. They was like, yo, where you from? I'm like, I'm from Delaware. It was like, Delaware. Who's from Delaware? Nobody's from Delaware. I'm like, yeah, Delaware. I live like 30 minutes away from Philly. Kev, Philly, Delaware. You know, he's like, yeah, Delaware. You right up the street. He's like, you right up the street, brother. I'm like, yeah, you see, like Delaware, Philly connection. But yeah, he's cool people. He's cool people.
Man,
he is shorter than what I expected, though.
He is.
He's short.
I mean, nigga,
he's short.
Like 5'3".
Yeah, literally, maybe 5'2.5", maybe 5'3", 5'3", bro.
That's fire, man.
Yeah,
like
bro.
that's good. So, are you currently just chilling right now, right?
Right now, I'm trying to. Well, I'm not trying to. I'm going to. I'm getting out of like the feature background.
Yeah.
Realm.
Yeah.
Now that I got some credits under my belt,
trying to get some feature.
I feel like it's
roles.
now to audition and things of that nature. Yeah.
Trying to get some feature, like even if it's not like.
It doesn't have to be
but featured role, like nigga, you were in this, like you need that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I need some more of that, so I'm getting my headshot. Start reaching out to some agents.
Hey man, you know you gotta crawl. You gotta crawl before you walk. Just get your feet wet, man. You already are off to a tremendous start.
Appreciate that.
To be here only not even a year yet,
right?
Or did it just hit a year?
It hit a year last week.
Bro, I promise you, if you made like a actor's reel, like a recap of this past year, bro, you are probably shocked yourself.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know
all the things I did.
That's fire. I see. So what's up with TikTok? Is it holding on? Is it here to stay?
TikTok is booming right now.
I'm like, it don't look like these niggas are beating the allegations.
Yeah, I don't think so. They put the music back on there. Shout out
Universal.
To shout out to
Universal. Put the music back up.
Shout out to UMG. They put the music back on there. I haven't really heard any news about them deleting the app from the US, but I feel like there's so many other things going on during the election with the world in general that they're gonna let that fall to the backside, and TikTok's just gonna be here to stay. Hopefully.
Hey man, that's a source of income. That's, to be honest, that's probably the best platform to blow up on right now.
Is.
Outside of YouTube, you know, YouTube always gonna be granddaddy then. Like, of course, nigga, if you can get 1 million subscribers, everyone's gonna trade that in for 1 million followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
But YouTube's hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube is, yeah.
As far as like, I feel like TikTok, you know, if you catch that algorithm right, you catch a trend first, you know what I'm saying, and you do it organically, you can get you a little bit of follower, then you can transfer just from there. And I feel like you just I need to get more on my TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so difficult. So many fucking apps.
It's just the hardest thing for people to realize is that, I know it doesn't sound like too fun or everything, but it's just be consistent. Yeah. Like, the more people see your face, the more people see what you got going on. It might not be the way that you package it first, but figure out the way to package it to where people will, you know, be entertained by it or receive the information from it.
It's crazy because let me tell you back, because I actually spend a lot of time on TikTok.
Right.
For real. Like, I be scrolling
right.
But like, for some reason, I just won't press that plus and just
start creating. Just be like that.
Well, I to be honest, I already have content that I just need to just put on there in general.
Push it
out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to just start doing, like I say, just do consistent. Let's do a little 30-day challenge. Let's just see.
30-day consistent every day.
Boom, drop. See where it go from there.
Or even post 30 days, but do 3 different types of content. If that's too much, but like one day do this, one day do that, one day do this, and then see whichever content TikTok the algorithm likes the best, and then that's the content that you should be making for the rest of your duration.
Niggas make it sound so simple.
I mean, it is. It is as
no,
simple
it is
as
though.
It is
though. Consistency is really the main thing in everything that you do. You know.
But I feel like people want it to be like something crazy, like
instant.
Do this, and then okay. But when they hear consistent, they be like, that's it. But like it's so simple, but it works.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be. You could be special. Like I remember Tom Brady just said some quote like this at his Hall of Fame, at him getting his jacket, getting introduction in the Patriots Hall of Fame. Said something like, you know, it doesn't really matter if you're born special or if you have talent, because you have to have the one thing that most people in this world don't, and that's being consistent.
Right.
Consistency in all things will always triumph.
Right.
Whether it's your dream, school, the gym, just consistency always proves to be the main substance. You know that. But that's fire, man. Like that's good though. Like, cause TikTok is entertaining. I like TikTok. It's funny on there. Like, I be.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the word.
Or you ever told a bitch I got G?
No, bro. There's so many artists that blow up on TikTok too, as well.
Literally, and that's what I was saying too. I was talking to the guys about this. I'm like, music now though. Sometimes the full songs don't turn out to what they're supposed to be because these are TikTok sounds,
bro.
They're turning sounds into songs, and this is what it is. They're using TikTok to manipulate the streaming service.
Right.
So now they get a viral sound, they can turn a song. Now they have a viral song. Now they can become an artist. Now they can go on tour, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole little setup now. What do you think about that?
I've witnessed it in person. So I went to the Bryson Tiller concert last week. And I'm a Bryson Tiller fan. I know every single song, all the lyrics, everything, Bro, I'm in the concert, and the audience won't sing a song until the TikTok part comes up. Then they sing that little 15-second part of the song, and then they stop singing the rest of the song. I'm like, I never witnessed anything like that a day in my life.
That's crazy. And was it Chow?
It was Chow. You got 2-day trial. And then once the child part, I'm like, y'all don't know the rest of the song?
Yeah, nah, that shit. He was going crazy. I ain't gonna lie though. I saw this this one fucking TikTok. The nigga was like, Bryson when he was making Chow when the drums just took over.
Yeah, that
beat
is crazy.
No, that shit is a hot joint.
Yeah, but I do feel like that they are doing that in a way.
My boy in the chat said TikTok is ruining music and crippling attention spans.
I feel like it depends on what you're looking at, because now I get paid from longer videos. Yeah,
and it used to be the shorter ones.
It used to be the shorter 7-second videos, but now anything past a minute gets monetized. Regardless, yeah. Well, as long as you
hit certain criteria.
Yeah, certain criteria. But once you hit that certain criteria, anything past a minute gets monetized, and you're able now to put 30-minute videos on TikTok. A lot of people.
Because I think it had something to do with that story time.
I think so. The Risa Tisa one,
when she did because people coming up with story times and shit like that. That makes sense. Damn, 30-minute videos. I know you put that. Do you have to have a certain amount of followers for that feature or something?
I think it's 100K, if I'm not mistaken. 100K followers and 100K views in 30 days. But that's easy when now looking back on it. All you have to do is have one viral video and then just know how to market after that viral video, and you can get 100 that fast. But I think it is shortening attention spans to a certain degree, and people are starting not to care about like news in a way, because they care about what's going on in like reality television or what celebrities are doing instead of what's actually going on in the world.
I agree to a certain extent too, because it's like, yes, but if you even look at the duration of songs nowadays, they don't even be longer than 2 minutes and like 30 seconds. Right. So the attention span's already kind of been dwindled down. So now has that probably added more to it? Sure.
At the same time, you can't say that it's shortening attention spans because some kids now watch streams that last 8 hours long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These niggas be on Twitch, Kick, long as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they watched the whole sleepover.
Yeah, watch the whole sleepover.
A whole when he did the jail thing. Yeah. Like they be tuned in.
Yeah, so I feel like I would say selective attention spans, if that's even a thing. But that would be what it is.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. But moving forward, though, we're going to get into staying in the loop. Oh, excuse me. You know, the Boston Celtics just hung their 18th banner. Boston. I hate Boston franchises. I ain't going to lie. I'm happy for JT No City Girl. And Jaylen Brown, shout out Finals MVP, the first ever Eastern Conference MVP and Finals MVP since they started doing that, which was like yesterday, but cool. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
They did that. I mean, I've seen a lot of people saying like this was the most boring final ever.
Yeah.
It was.
It was
very underwhelming, and I don't know maybe because Kai wasn't Kyrie, and like I just didn't see. I don't know.
Their defense, bro, is so crazy. Either the Celtics defense was crazy, or the Dallas Mavericks team just wasn't mature enough or prepared enough to be in the finals. Because I think once they seen the lights and everything, their whole mood, everything changed. They didn't know how to change their game plan, game after game, except for game 4? Game 4, everything clicked for them. But then every other game, it was just...
Well, in game 2, they had a 20-point lead.
Well, game 2, yeah. But they just didn't... They were doing... Luka fouled out. Like, they were just doing things that I feel like they weren't ready for the finals. But if they are to make it next year, I feel like they will be more prepared. But
do you think somebody in the West would have gave the Celtics a better matchup?
Probably the Nuggets. Because just they're mature enough and they've been there before. I think the Timberwolves would have did the same thing as the Mavericks, maybe even worse. Maybe got swept, just for the simple fact that they didn't have they just haven't been there before. Because the finals is different than just the playoffs.
It's weird though, because you know it's a game of matchups though. On the same token though, I feel like maybe the Timberwolves
would have been a better matchup,
just because they're physical.
Yeah,
and athletic. You know what I'm saying? And they could kind of, and they play defense. And Boston plays defense.
Yeah.
So Dallas doesn't. They're not a defensive team. They were just cooking.
Yeah.
In them.
And nobody attacked, but the one thing that Boston has that doesn't, the one thing that Boston doesn't have is a bench for real. So the fact that they weren't able to get people in foul trouble or, just lock down, defend to get the other people to score, it's like their starting 5 and their 6 are rapid fire all the time. But I feel like Dallas didn't have the depth or the firepower to coincide with it.
I feel like overall, I don't know. Maybe I just think Boston also too was just the best.
They were the better team
in the league this year. Like
I'll give it to them.
They were always my favorite, just based off of I'll go that first 8, whatever. Like they were always the favorite to win. I just felt like definitely the Nuggets probably would have made it challenging, but the Nuggets lost to the Wolves and the Wolves lost to the Mavs. And it was a great season for the Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to see my boy Kai though. I wanted to see him go crazy, LeBron, man. Like I wanted to see him do his Kobe, get his Kobe, cement his legacy. But the Mavs are tough though. Hopefully they'll be back. But that West is crazy.
The West, I feel like the playoffs itself was bigger than the finals. Like the matchups going in were very entertaining to watch, and I guess
like OKC not going nowhere, the Wolves not going nowhere, the Nuggets not going nowhere.
Don't sleep on the Clippers.
Lakers, it's deep over there.
Yeah.
Now Boston has a chance to run it again because
I can't say that because of Sixers, man.
The Sixers got to get another bona fide star though.
Bro, I think they will, bro. They gotta get rid of my man Tobias, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but they gotta get
Tobias
rid of
folded
bro.
bad, crazy.
Him
and J. Cole both pissed me off.
J. Cole did win the beef though. Since we talk about it,
You think so?
yeah, because he opted out, bro.
Nah, at the end of the day, that nigga knew more than what we did.
Yeah, he knew what he was getting himself into, bro.
He knew, like, yo, they actually have real beef, and he probably didn't even realize how real they beef was until he fake tried to get into it and was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, so nah, let me go ahead.
Y'all got it.
Fuck with you, my boy.
Yeah.
Fuck with you, my boy.
Right. Y'all can have it.
But I'm not ready to do this.
Right.
All right, and then going into our next little topic, man. You know, you got the WNBA right now, hot,
on fire.
What you thinking about it? Who you liking? Who's some of your favorite players?
Favorite players have nothing to do with the actual sport. Shout out to Kaiser. She's tough.
She is OD.
She's tough. Wow. I remember her back in West Virginia when she played in college, bro. She's tough. But
I don't even know if she's good for real.
She could. she got like 0.5 points, 0.5 assists, 0.5 rebounds, but she's tough. But
she on the Chicago Sky, right?
She on the Chicago Sky. Shout out to Angel Reese
for sure.
Shout out to Angel Reese. I like the Chicago Sky. The New York Liberties, fire too. Shout out to Caitlin Clark.
Now that we on Caitlin, let's get it. What's your synopsis on this whole thing, or are you tuned in enough to really, like, from what you've seen, what do you think about it? Like,
I just don't like how fast their turnaround is. Like, they play in March Madness, and then they get drafted, then they go right into the season.
No, literally, becoming a professional in 2 weeks and then starting is crazy.
And then from there, they're going to the Olympics. Well, some of them are going to the Olympics, but I just don't like their turnaround time between them in college to being a professional. But I feel like it's good for the WNBA because the hype continued from college to the WNBA.
Now, what do you think about like the racial disparity between like
Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark?
Just that and the black women in the WNBA, and like if you notice, it almost as if like, you know, Caitlin has become the safe. She's the golden child,
the great white hope.
Yeah, and the thing is that confuses me is like, when did we ever try to force a star so much? Like,
you just let it happen.
Let it happen, bro. She's been getting clamped some games.
Right.
Some games she's been going off, but like Diana Taurasi said, it was going to be a process, and they took it as her hating.
She's a rookie.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's almost like people are mad that, oh my God, why are you not letting this white girl drop 40? like what is wrong with y'all? Like, this is crazy. Do y'all want to grow the game or not? I'm like, first of all, if you've been to, then these women are aggressive.
Yeah.
They, since Lisa Leslie and them, they ball.
Yeah.
They hoop, bro. And it's like, at the end of the day, too, how do you expect a professional athlete to just
let somebody score?
It's like,
not the Harlem Globetrotters.
This is what they do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not supposed to give a fuck. Like,
it's not the Generals versus the Harlem Globetrotters. Like, it's a real like sport.
And to me, like, shit, I've always been tapped in, but it's even like, it's some really, really like tough, like Aja Wilson.
Yes.
Enrique, I want to say Ukanique.
I don't know how to say her name, but she's tough too.
Bucket. Rakia Jackson, bucket. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Stewie out in the Liberty. Yep. You know what I'm saying? She's tough. You got Alyssa Thomas. Yep. She's tough. Bonner, she's tough. Like, shit. Hold on. Who else out there that I really like? I like Dejanay.
Okay.
Carrington.
Yeah. She on the Suns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, you know she has 2 degrees from Stanford.
That's tough.
Yeah, bro. They really on that, bro. They really doing that.
But yeah, I like it for the league. I feel like in the coming years they will grow and get the following. I feel like now they're gonna really see because the NBA is over. So now we're really gonna see, like, are people actually gonna tune in to the games? If that makes, you know what I mean? So I hope everything works out.
I think it will. I think when they just let them just hoop and stop trying to like create this racial imbalance and stuff
Right.
like that, and thinking that these women are out to get Caitlyn, they're not. But they're out here to get their own respect,
Right.
and rightfully so. And it's
Mhm.
like these niggas like Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp, who I people that I admire in the field and stuff like that, be low key on their Uncle Ruckus shit sometimes. Like basically, it's like it don't matter. Like you have to understand the platform in which you have and the narrative in which you speak. Like you have to find a way. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. Y'all don't look like y'all look more of like supporters of Caitlyn and trying to like make the black girls look bad and stuff like that. When it's already difficult for them. You know what I'm saying? Like Angel Reese is just as responsible as Caitlin Clark for growing it. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole rival. This is the coming of Magic and Bird. This is just the female version.
Yeah.
She's selling out stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want to get an Angel Reese jersey. I want to go see Angel Reese play.
Yeah.
And she from the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she from Baltimore.
She is.
For me, we stepping about Angel.
Yeah.
Like,
Stupid dummy.
Chocolate dick. You feel me? Bro. So hopefully, it continues to do good.
I feel like it will,
and stuff like that. What you think about the upcoming NFL season?
It's gonna be interesting.
What your Eagles gonna do this year, man? Y'all always got all these niggas on paper.
On paper, yeah. But Philly in general, I feel like before football, I feel like the baseball we got it. Phillies are going crazy. But
like to deal with them Orioles though. Orioles going crazy too.
We'll worry about it when it's game time.
Okay.
In October. But I honestly
didn't the Phillies win the World Series recently?
No, they got to the World Series I think it was 2 years ago or last year. But they weren't supposed to. Like they was a wild card. But they got there and then they lost. But bro, I honestly don't know. I gotta wait till the season for all these teams, man. Because you could say, oh, we look good. And then it come game time, like, what happened?
Oh my God, what happened to Verb?
For real, but I hope we do good. We need to. Because Philly needs something, man.
Well, y'all just won something. What was that, 2019?
2019, but we need another one, man. I wanted the Sixers so bad. I thought the Sixers were going to win this year so bad until Joel got hurt.
He was cooking, but I don't know. Like, that's the thing. He can't play 100 games in a season.
That's what we're gonna have to figure out.
Like,
and then the new rule they got with the
criteria,
65 games, like you have to play. That's gonna be hard.
Like he need another Maxey is tough. So you got an up and coming star, but you need another solidified, like maybe a wing, a nice tough forward, somebody to really come and stretch the shit out.
I want Jimmy to come back, bro.
I think Oubre played really well for y'all.
He did.
So like he's a good piece to keep.
He did. And Nicholas Batum on a sneak. Why the Batum in? You see
why
he was in.
He's the like he's like a if you were to pick like a type on 2K, he's like the Al Horford build. You know what
I was
I'm
just
saying?
about to say that. Yeah, like
he's
Al Horford.
Energy guy.
Yeah. Older.
Yeah, so
hopefully, man.
We'll see, man.
Yeah, but I think the Phillies got it for sure.
We'll see about that. So, we have another allegation of somebody that's done a lot in this industry, man.
Really?
Yeah. Mr. Falsetto, the Dream.
No. L to the O, V to the E, K to the I, N to the G.
Shit kind of crazy right now. Like, it's funny. It's always these viral videos. It was another viral video. Of him performing it, and fans were kind of conflicted.
Really?
They were looking like, do we sing along or is he? Are we canceling him? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so why would they cancel him? What happened?
Something domestic. I don't know who, but he's been charges have been filed against him for sexual assault or domestic or something like that.
I don't condone.
Yeah, these R&B niggas are out of pocket.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
aggression, I don't know what's going on.
They've always have been back in the day.
Yeah.
Why are R&B niggas so aggressive?
I feel like as well, not me personally, but like coming from like a person that loves R&B, I can see why they would have to at least show that they're masculine. And I guess that's their way of showing that they're masculine as well as they're being able to sing. But I don't condone any violence domestic violence, sexual violence, any type of violence. Period.
Like
But,
they literally be in the news more for domestic violence than the rappers
right,
who appear aggressive and violent and stuff
right,
like that.
thuggish. Yeah,
That shit crazy.
I don't know, especially like back with Jodeci too. They was a little aggressive. Who else? Everybody.
You see Fizz just get punched on the other day? Like by his co-star.
Bro,
That is insane.
Ray J is hilarious. Shout out to Ray J.
What
too.
Ray J say?
Bro, he be doing too much. You didn't see his he was on Shannon Sharp, and then he went on the Breakfast Club to try and clean it up.
I seen the Shannon Sharp shit when he was just like, what the fuck did he say about Kim Kardashian when he jumped over the couch?
He said, I don't remember it, but I remember how it smelled, and then he ran away.
So what did he try to clear up with the Breakfast Club? I didn't see that.
He tried to say sorry to Monica and Brandy because he always trying to put them together for a tour, and I guess Monica and Brandy don't like that, even though they're cool. What else to think about Kim K?
Wait. That would sell out crazy though.
That's what he's been trying to tell him.
Why the fuck would Monica and Brandy not do it? They can't like each other.
I mean, they're both on the song with Ariana Grande that's coming out soon too. I think they're doing the Boys Mind remix. But I don't know why they won't just go on a tour. Like that will go crazy.
What?
That will go insane. I don't know.
Is Monica still holding down C Murder?
I don't know. I don't know. Her son been in OTE though, going crazy. Hooping. He like 5'7". He could dunk, going crazy. But
have you been to an OTE game?
Bro, I want to, but every time I don't know when the season is. I guess it's
now.
It is.
It's kind of like year round, low key. It feels like. I kind of went during this time last year. I went to one, bro. I went to the one I saw the Thompson twins play. Okay, it was 2 years ago, and them niggas hit the game winning shot.
It's tough in there. It's like a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe in there. They had A&P hosting and shit. It was lit. They had NLE Chopper perform at halftime.
Oh yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, that shit was smooth, man. And it's crazy. They both got drafted. So one of the twins plays for Detroit, the other one plays for Houston.
Yeah.
So that shit was smooth. Mm-hmm. But back to the dream shit, I learned the interesting fact that "Love Your Girl" is originally a diss to Lil Wayne about Neve. Neve. Not the before Regine mom, who I can't think of her name is, but "Love Your Girl" is a diss to Wayne, and "Lollipop," and I let her lick the rapper. That is a response back in. Just DM me, bro. We gotta lock in. Kari, super proud of you, my guy. That premiere, look, my boy went crazy. My brother, 4 brothers. But damn, where was I at?
Talking about Lollipop.
Yes, that was the response back to "Love Your Girl."
Wow. Now I gotta listen to both of them back now.
Remember when he was like, now it makes so much sense when he's like, part of me feels so bad.
Not that bad.
I said, oh shit. I said,
situation got you mad. I would be cool, but then she bad. Bad.
Yo, nigga really.
Okay.
Nigga really dissing them.
Okay.
That is crazy. Like, I'm like, wow. Like, damn, when I learned it, I said, nah, bro. Like, this makes, I gotta go back and revisit a lot of this.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta look at the lyrics.
2000 shits, man, because this is crazy. And like, why wasn't this a big thing?
I don't feel like. Was it like a subliminal diss? Like they didn't want too many people knowing about it? Or?
I feel like.
Cause I feel like they wasn't saying it like that. And then I remember Lollipop dropped on BET, and they said nothing about no diss. I remember that day. He had on the black in the limousine and he was popping out on the top of the. I don't remember.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like, you know, no one really knew that Kendrick got dissed in First Person Shooter until the nigga started dissing. True. It's just like sometimes it's just, if you know, you know. And this is like the early, like, this is the mid 2000s. So social media is not really too crazy back then.
Right.
You know, we still relying on the E and shit like that. So that's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna listen to that back in the car on the way back.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, I know, bro. That shit's crazy. So, and it was the Dream who stole his girl, but they share a lot of the same joints because the Dream had Christina Milian too.
Why do you think people do that?
I don't know why niggas share the same 10 women.
Like I was thinking about between, no offense to anybody, but like Ari, Fletcher, she's been around.
Though that needs to be studied though.
India
like,
Love.
You literally like I would not reach that pinnacle of success. Like love is love, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you're not like I have the world is if I'm in the top 5%, why am I just there's so many more educated and rich women and well wealthy women and successful women, like why pass around like all right, cool, you wanna have your little fun, you trying cool, but like
together,
like kids
outside,
like these Jones be really like
family. They
be having different baby dads, but they be crushing the game. Different baby dads, but all their baby daddy's rich,
right?
Like, all this shit. Right. So I don't know, bro. Like, is the industry is kind of small.
But it's like
you don't have to live within your industry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't have to. Like you ever dated a girl outside of your high school?
Yeah,
like you could do that.
Like, yeah, like why not?
Why not? You know what I mean?
You could literally, and then if it was that deep, you could, if she wanted to, you could build her up or do whatever.
Right.
Like,
I don't know. I always wanted that.
Like, do you feel like? Do you personally feel like? Would you rather find your love before you?
Yes. Reach
your pinnacle of success as opposed to?
Yeah.
I feel the same way too. Just because, like.
Go ahead.
I don't know, man. Like that is that's a lot to have that much freedom and that much access.
That's what I'm saying.
But I also feel like too, who I am, I would never. It's already hard for me to commit now, but I would definitely be even harder for me to commit because it's like while I have access to any of these, a majority of you would not have talked to me
right
in this other phase of my life, and I'm still the same person.
Right,
just have more
money, more comfortability, move around money.
So it's like, how serious can I really take you? But then again, it's like you also can't give them the benefit of the doubt because it's like you weren't in the same room. But it's like, of course, we weren't in the same room. Because me, I would be rich and I still go back and take a girl out the drive-thru.
Right.
You're not going to be driving your nice little G-Wagon and give me a chance at the drive-thru.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
It's not. I even seen there was a party that went viral or something because one influencer didn't want to go in. It had a sign. It said a million and more followers this way, less than 1 million that way. I'm like, people really do that. That's crazy.
But you know what it was though? Apparently, it was like a dupe. So it was like a joke. And no matter which way you went, it ended up in the same line. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the more you know.
The more you know. So because I was deep diving on that joint.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, damn, that's weird as fuck. Like, niggas really do this.
Right.
And how many people have 1 million followers?
And how many are actually their followers? Like, how many of them are organic? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. My boy in the comments said, if I become rich and successful before I find the one, it's clip for relationships and marriage. Yeah. You know, and it's not even to say, oh, I want a girl to come and struggle with me because I'm not struggling. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's better to build. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the trust issue, trust factor. I know you're not here for anything materialistic like that. I can guarantee that.
Like, you just want me for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like it's harder once you get to a certain level because everybody's going to look from the outside looking in. They're going to look at how people perceive you rather than who you are once you're at the top or wherever you know what I mean, rather than right now. So it's definitely a catch-22.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there thinking about that. Like, ooh, we'll see. But you know, tomorrow we got a national Black holiday. What's your Juneteenth plans, man?
I don't know. Wake up black.
Black, blessed. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When I step outside, I need to be a red carpet on the ground, nigga. I want to. Fuck it.
Facts.
The niggas are here. Hello. Love me.
For real.
I need everything on the house today. You know, my actual job is closed on Juneteenth. That's a respectable
Is
thing.
it a paid holiday or?
We're gonna get to that point. I don't know yet, but they should do a little something. But you know, I'll take the day off for the most part.
Right.
You know,
What's your plans? You got anything?
find the nearest grill.
Yeah.
And the grill, maybe a little pool vibe.
Right.
And you just chill, just enjoy my blackness. You know, might go to rock steady. You know, they got a little reggae Caribbean vibe going on.
Boom.
I don't know, but I'm really just trying to chill, do my vibe with my people, man.
As they should.
You know, and I'm gonna give the people a little Juneteenth history about how it started.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know
Mm-hmm.
what it is and the importance of it. I mean, we all know what it is at this point, but
Mm-hmm.
you know the real origin and you know where it came from.
That's stuck in my head. Pardon me.
All right. So, Juneteenth is a federal holiday in the United States. It is celebrated annually on June 19th to commemorate the ending of slavery in the United States. The holiday's name is portmanteau of the words June and 19th, as it was on June 19th, 1865.
Mm-hmm.
Major General Gordon Granger ordered the final enforcement of the Emancipation Proclamation in Texas at the end of the American Civil War. Although this date commemorates enslaved people learning of their freedom under the Emancipation Proclamation, this only applied to former Confederate states. They remain legally enslaved people in states that never seceded from the Union. These people did not gain their freedom until the ratification of the 13th Amendment of the United States Constitution on December 6th, 1865. Excuse me, my bad. Early celebrations back to date to 1866, at first involving church-centered community gathering in Texas. So the origin of Juneteenth started in Texas. I've seen some people going back and forth on Twitter and Bait, so to confirm that it did start in Texas. So Texas, they've been celebrating Juneteenth for a while. You know, it just became like a national holiday. Because growing up, we didn't celebrate Juneteenth.
I mean, I knew about it, but we never really like.
Yeah, like I knew, I heard of it, but like there wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? That shit's damn near bigger than the 4th.
Right.
So, moving forward, though, they spread across the South amongst newly freed African-American slaves and their descendants and became more commercialized in the 1920s and 1930s, often centering on a food festival. Participants in the Great Migration brought these celebrations to the rest of the country. During the civil rights movements of the 1960s, these celebrations were eclipsed by the nonviolent determination to achieve civil rights, but grew in popularity again in the 1970s with a focus on African-American freedom and African-American arts, beginning with Texas by proclamation in 1938 and by legislation in 1979. Every U.S. state and the District of Columbia was formally recognized the holiday in some way. Juneteenth is also celebrated by the Mescalgos, descendants of Black Seminoles who escaped from slavery in 1852 and settled in Coahuila, Mexico. So that shows you we are everywhere.
Right.
In every origin. That day was recognized as a federal holiday in 2021 when President Joe Biden signed the Juneteenth National Independence Day Act into law. Juneteenth became the first new federal holiday since Martin Luther King Jr. Day was adopted in 1983. That's a crazy fact. I didn't even know that day came in 1983. I thought they did Martin Luther King Jr. Day like
right after.
Nigga, the next year.
Why is it that the black holidays have to wait for, I guess, you know what I mean?
I mean, why do we as black people have to wait for anything?
True.
I built this brick by brick, and I'll be damned if I let another nigga take it, because he don't like the way another nigga talk. I don't know, like, because they gave the Jews they shit. The Asian hate thing didn't last long.
Yeah, that came and went.
It's odd, but that's just where we're at, and we gotta just started just as a people. And this is not me saying you're saying this, but as a people, just stop waiting and just start doing. Like that is one of our biggest Achilles heels. Is we just wait for motherfuckers to try and come save us, and no one's coming.
Save ourselves.
We gotta come save ourselves.
Yeah.
We gotta put that work in. We gotta start being accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's about community. Like, I don't know. We need real healing because the shit is getting out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're having dumb conversations about, like, we're having dumb conversations. I seen another poll where it says, like, there was a poll about how much do people need in order to feel successful. Mm-hmm. We as Black people, we put $332,000, and everyone else's was well under 100,000. Mm-hmm. Now, granted, this is not to say that we aren't deserving of reparations and things of that nature, but we don't even understand how money works. We value money for all the wrong
reasons. Right.
We need to learn it. We need to learn how to make money work for us. We need to learn dividends, things of that nature. Like, no one's going to, you give somebody that much money, like, it's stupid. And then we are also too, like, we're the only, like, I feel like the only race that doesn't believe in, like, true, like, partnership and equality. Right. You could consider that 50-50 or 100-100, whatever, but there's always, like, stipulations and transactions. Like, our love is transactional,
not just,
it's like, okay, well, I'm not doing this if you don't do that, when really it's like we both need to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It should be a feeling, like you should just want to do it.
And as people are building up, like the dating pools are already small, so you trying to cut someone off because he makes 70, right, and you're looking for 100. It's not even that many Black people that make over 100. Not more than 4, maybe I think it's like 8%, something like that. Don't quote me on that. We gotta find ways to, like, come together. Because if you work with that, he can make 100,000 and stuff like that. Right. It's not even to say that he can't take care of you making 70. He can still do majority of the stuff, but it's like we need to come together and stop having these dumbass conversations. Right. Like,
stuff that doesn't matter.
Stuff that doesn't matter. We need to learn how to love each other. Like, we gotta start from ground zero. And that's just all I'm trying to push. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, a woman doesn't deserve a man to provide and protect and stuff like that, because those are things that I tell my sister. But at the end of the day, you have to create a space and something reassurance for that man to know what he's doing is worth it. Right. That's the thing. Like, all women are deserving of these things, but why? Other than just you being you.
You just being pretty.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
For real. You talking
You know what I'm
real.
saying? Like, that's it. Once you show your reason for why, like, of course a man is pursuing you, but that's in our nature, is the hunt. But it's just off a law of natural attraction first. There is no substance to why he's really interested in you two, other than the what meets the eye in the very beginning. He can't say he likes you if he doesn't know you. Right. He can be infatuated and admire you in your physical presence. Appearance, but just because he finds you beautiful doesn't mean he has to trick on you.
Yeah. I'll never understand that.
Like, but niggas got to do better too. Men have to be better leaders and stuff like that. So it's not just on some, we coming for the shorties. No, like, it's plenty of stuff that niggas need to sharpen up on, and trauma that we need to unpack and go to therapy and shit like that, so we can be true leaders, right, and men of this next generation, and for our women, so they feel safe. Because I see a lot of these tweets where it's like it be feeling like Black women damn near really hate us sometimes on social media. Right. Like, they give us the hardest time. Like a guy, he quote tweeted and was like, "Damn, I love when our women wear their natural hair out." And Shorty was like, I'm putting this wig back on. I'll never wear my shit for you Knickerbockers. And I'm just like, wow. Like, damn, what's wrong with that? Yeah. Like, why is that?
Why can't he express how he feels?
Yeah.
Freely.
Like, me personally, I love a natural look. I love locks. I love afros and stuff like that. But I can appreciate a nice bust down middle part in a frontal with the baby hairs. Yeah. That's not too forced. Swoop. I love a little swoop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I love a little faux locks, box braids.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Little
Mhm.
closure.
Cornrow, maybe.
You know what I mean? With the Remy, wet and wavy, whatever they want to do. I like this shit. It just gotta look good.
Yeah.
But on the same token, like, there's nothing wrong with a man saying that he loves his women in their purest form.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we're doing it for. Like, and I think people lie so much when they say they do these things for themselves. And it's like, I do love fashion for me, but at the end of the day, I put this shit on so I can I can feel good,
right?
And I want reassurance from people when I go out like this. You got that shit on, or you know what I'm saying? Like, or I want women to look at him and be like, "Oh, he's attractive," or stuff like that. Like, that's okay. We do things for validity, and a lot of people don't like to admit that. Like, you mean to tell me, young lady, you got a BBL because you didn't feel like your ass was big enough?
Right. No offense, but right.
Because who said that?
Right. And then one that's like, for what?
Yeah. Now, your body, your choice.
Right.
If you want to get your BBL.
But a thorax? Oh, what the ants? They got a thorax. Not a thorax. What's it? A sphincter? Something. I don't know. Ain't no need for that, bro.
It's not, man. So,
especially if the thighs don't match, bro. Ain't no need.
And then these niggas now, like, bro, why are you getting leg extensions? Like, why are you trying to get taller?
The knee.
Bro, this nigga Bandman Kevo just got height. This nigga said, yeah, I'm 6'8" now. Like, why did you want to be 6'8"? Why? Because a girl probably said you were short as fuck, so you got insecurity. Now you want to be tall.
Bro, can everybody work on themselves and
please, nigga,
be happy with
those genes? Don't transfer though. That's what I'm trying to like, bro. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Those
like
those are not transferable stuff, bro. Like,
kids gonna be like, why am I short? Mommy, why my body don't look like
nigga
that?
Really bought legs. Like, that is crazy. That's crazy, bro. Like, no,
bro. Just wear platforms, bro. Bring them back.
Oh God, we gotta get back to the basics, man.
Yeah, love yourselves, man. First, before you love anybody else, bro, love yourself, man.
That's it.
Truly love yourself, man.
What do you think people need to do to take those steps to love themselves?
I think they need a break from social media, and really read some self-help books. Get into the Bible if you're religious, or Quran or whatever have you. But really get back to the fundamental basics. I feel like everybody's too focused on what everybody else does,
right?
And not really focused on who you are as a person. Like, what did you like when you were a kid? Get back to that. I feel like people that have money, 9 times out of 10, they're just big kids. And they focused on their dreams. And then once they got to their dreams, they were like, okay, now I could just live the life that I wanted to live. And then everybody else is focused on, dang, he's living like that, but not really focused on the way that they want to live for themselves. So I think put social media down is the first thing. At least like a little clean break.
I definitely recommend some form of therapy, meditation or yoga, some type of release, some type of Zen-based release, something where you can move along around your own, like, learn how to control your own energy and your frequency waves. Shit that I've been experimenting. Like, I myself been looking into, like, therapy just in general, just because I've realized, I came to terms that there is just some trauma that I can't do on my own. I've done a lot of self work, but there are some things that definitely hinder me, and I got to go ahead and get that nipped in the bud so I could be the best person available.
And I was at a conference when I was back home with mom. She's AKA, and they threw on because it's like men's mental health month. And I think she was a psychologist. She was there, and she was like, therapy isn't.
What were y'all talking about?
Therapy is like it's like a doctor. So, when you're sick, you need to go to the doctor, figure out what's wrong. And when you're foggy in your brain, you still need to go to the doctor. It's just you need to get it out. So therapy is not something to be looked down upon, or something that I feel like everybody should have therapy or some form of therapy to, become their better self, their best self. So I don't flag anybody for going to therapy. Everybody should go to therapy. And yeah.
And we just got shit that's passed down hereditary.
And we don't even know exists.
Know.
Exactly.
So I definitely agree with that. That's just my stuff. Like, it's just stuff. Definitely got to take social media cleanses. I understand those who, like, I use it for business purposes and things of that nature, but when you find yourself just start like deep diving and scrolling and you know what I'm saying, like just if your mind's not already clear, like just take a step back and just learn how to be with self. Like that's something I've been learning about, just how to be comfortable with me and not just chilling. Just learn how to be still. You know, it's a famous like scripture. You know, just be still. I'm like, God told me be still, so you be still.
Be still.
You know,
wait on it.
My boy said we was just having a legit conversation today at the job. Well, we was legit having this conversation today at the job.
The same one we're having?
Yeah, the one about mental health and stuff like that.
It's a good step.
And ironically funny being that we're speaking about relationships. Have you seen the Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor?
I did see that.
Debacle. And with Iman, basically now I guess he's trying to countersue for half.
Yeah.
To get half of her earnings.
Yes. He's trying to reverse it.
Yeah.
So where that she will pay child support to him.
Yeah, because she was charging him $8,000 a month. And, you know, I necessarily don't know the finances thing. Seen a lot of people saying that he's on some, like, bum behavior.
Honestly, I can neither confirm nor deny because nobody knows what NBA players go through after they're done in the league. And what money they did save, if they didn't save any money, what money they have. And they have 2 children, correct? Yeah, so I don't know.
But you know, like he's also an actor,
right?
He does podcasting.
He does have a podcast.
He's a personality. He's an influencer.
He is. So I honestly, he said he only made like $40,000, but I highly doubt that.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not
unless he
deep
invested
dive.
it.
I definitely think he made more than $40,000.
Yeah.
But it was born into wealth. You know, like we know Tiana Taylor from Sweet 16.
Yeah.
And to me, I feel like child support is for non-active fathers.
Yeah.
You know, like if the nigga's not willing to take care of the kids and shit
then
like that,
you put him on child
but
support.
you don't need $8,000 from me, especially when you do make
what are you gonna
way
do with that?
more than
what
me.
are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, like it don't cost $8,000 to take care of a kid.
It doesn't. That's why I never understood why. Like, who was it? Blake Griffin got charged like a lot of money.
Like $40,000 or something like a month.
What are you gonna do with $40,000 a month?
Like
and kids 2 years old.
Just because we're rich doesn't mean that I spend $8,000 a month on raising him. Like if any of that's just luxury. That's not necessities.
Yeah.
Like I would say it's probably no more than $3,000 a month altogether if you include maybe like daycare, because daycare is pretty expensive. Daycare is like some daycares are like $370 a week, so that's like $1,400 a month off that alone.
All right.
Yeah, then of course if you do like amenities like diapers and shit like that,
$3,000,
3
to 4,
maybe.
3 to 4,
because we done seen niggas in the hood do it with less,
right?
But that's to say if you have a good foundation and shit like that, you know, probably about $3,000,
right?
Cool. If anything, like that could be for the kid alone. Y'all could split that. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like, okay, you take 1 week, I take 1 week, or he can pay that and then let him be like, okay, cool, you take care of the daycare.
Right.
I'm gonna take care of this. And we're gonna split time in between.
Right.
Like, I don't feel like child support should be for niggas that are able to get their kids and want to get their kids.
And actually want to spend time.
I understand putting niggas on child support who are deadbeats and not there, and you gotta get some type of compensation.
Right.
You know, but it never struck me as a mon, and I never seen anything in the outlets about him not being a good father and shit like that. And they were, to me, it's kind of odd because even though they got their divorce or whatever, they were still kind of jacking like they were like best friends still and shit like that. Right. So it's kind of just like
I don't know, man.
It's tough, man. Like it's sad.
It is sad. I thought there was Gucci like sushi, man.
It's only I mean, but how many celebrity couples have actually really lasted? I mean, you think about it. Like from our generation. Like I guess you could count J and B, but
that's about.
Like I mean, maybe Cardi and Offset.
Are they still together?
I don't know. Like what? I don't know what that is.
Right.
You feel me?
Can't believe everything you see on the net. That's true.
And what they were referring to though?
I guess them looking happier.
Yeah.
Is that? I mean, yeah, but Still, like, you have a kid. I feel like it's so weird how, no offense to anybody that does it, but I don't understand how people can have a kid with somebody and then be like, I hate their guts. I never understood that.
But we're lost as a people, like because it's like, how could you even go on something that reckless?
Right.
How could you fuck something at all you despise, or even if, like, accidents happen, I understand.
Yes.
That. Accidents do happen, but
at least try to work
it's
it
kind of
out,
actually hard to get some, because there's choices. Like,
yes.
when, you know what I'm saying? You know what's going on.
Right.
You can even pull it out works.
Right.
It's a little bit more risky, but it works.
That's a method, yeah.
Like, if you choose to dump, that is what it is. And if you let him, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then there's times before you can go right to Walgreens that same day, just spend a little $50-$60.
50.
Take that little
fit the ball.
I'm not saying every time, because that shit can be detrimental and health damaging. We are aware of that.
Right.
But there's a lot of external options to get rid of stuff.
Right.
If you don't want. And then, like, why just continue to perpetuate the cycle?
And then
broken homes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and now
I never understood that.
And it's like, yeah, is the nigga really a deadbeat? I don't know, because he told you didn't want it in the first place.
Right. And you
chose to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
right.
It's like, technically, we had a long time before this time to
9 months.
So that's a personal choice.
Right.
Like,
trying to
force them, now granted, but it's the woman's body. So regardless, even though it's a 2-person decision, it's really not. It's always their decision.
Yeah.
So with that, you got to be smart. You got to make sure that if this is a slip up, or it's somebody you're willing to deal with the consequences with, and maybe even someone you can see yourself with.
Right.
At least let it be that, so it's not a mistake.
Right.
Because that shit just gets taken out on the kid. Kid did not ask to be here by either one of you dumb motherfuckers.
At all, man.
But it is insane to me. Even if I hated my BM, there's no way I could I would deny my kid
at all.
Outside of if there was because I got some homies that have had to go to court and got some petty BMs and shit that lied and things of that nature. So if it's not a case like that, bro, there's nothing stopping me from raising my kids.
Right.
If I have them, regardless, because
like
I said, they didn't ask to be here, and that's an extension of me. So niggas gonna have to figure that out. And then also too is it's where it gets sticky when the parents live in different states and stuff like that.
Then,
that's why ideally I want to. There's no such thing as a perfect situation, but for me, having someone who's my partner, and we're locked in. Marriage is maybe on the table already. That's fine. The point is, I'm at the age now where it's not anything about age. It's just situation and circumstances, the right thing. I'm not just bringing, and then on the same token too, I kind of like my freedom, because even when shit get hard, it's like, damn, at least it's just me.
Right, right,
at least it's
right.
just me.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine going through some of
the
shit I go through and be like,
have to take. No. Shout out to the people that do.
Shout out to all the parents. Shout out to the fathers, man. It was just Father's Day, man. Shout out to all the strong mothers, the independent mothers, but also shout out to the strong Black families that are still together, pushing and rewriting that narrative, because there are a lot of y'all out here. Shout out to my brother Keith, man. He just got married. I'm real sad I couldn't make the wedding, but that shit is beautiful, man. That's the second friend and the second brother out of our group, out of one of my friend groups in about 3 years that got married.
Bro.
So
I had so far 3 of my in my high school friend group. 3 of them have been married. I just went to in June.
Well, it was actually 3, but unfortunately, one of them, they're deciding to go their separate ways. Right. You know what I'm saying? But my boy's a stand-up guy, man. He was a little hurt about it, rightfully so. And this is funny, because this goes back to remember we were talking about when women are be like, oh, men are only friends for so long because they don't.
Yeah.
And it's like, that could not be the certainty, because all they do is sit around, smoke and drink. Well, first of all, some of my closest friends don't even smoke and drink.
Yeah, I don't smoke.
We're all completely different. You know what I'm saying? And secondly, we really have heart to hearts. And you feel me? Like when I'm fucked up, when I'm broke, that's who I call. I call the guys. Like those are my family. You know what I'm saying? They correct me. They correct me when I'm wrong. They give me praise when I'm right. You know what I'm saying? They motivate me when I'm down. Right. And they never let me get too high. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean. Yeah. And these are my friends that I've had for the same years. And it doesn't mean because we're not confrontational. Like, no, things get heated. You know, there's especially some of my really date, like since elementary, like, no, we wanted to fight before and stuff like that. Maybe got a little physical, jacked each other up, but it's out of love. I don't hang around niggas that you can't call me your friend if you're not willing to correct me when I'm doing something wrong, or you're not willing to take heed to something that I give to you. Right. And all of my closest friends know I'm very stubborn. So in that moment, I might not be receiving it, but I always come back and show gratitude, and you know. But that's what it's about. Like, they really think that we're just these because we use more logic than emotion in certain things, and we rationalize. We also understand too. There's a respect factor. When you are male, you do understand that things can turn a certain way. Yeah. And it'd be like, is it worth it though? In the end of the day, like if we're able to find a resolution, then there's no need to just chalk it up. Right. Like we're just mad about this one instance, but it doesn't mean that this is going to define our whole friendship. Right. And it doesn't mean that you fake or you have envy towards me. No, we're human and we go through emotions and we have feelings. But niggas definitely are. I don't know. At least in my friend group, like it's not none of that weird shit. Like niggas not gonna be like. Bro, man, when my dad died, bro, my right hand man Lonnie, bro, like he was right there with me, bro. And you know, this is like one of the realest shit ever, bro. Like when I got the call, he was right there, bro, and I just broke down. You feel me? And he hugged me, bro, like, and he was there for me. It wasn't weird, it wasn't gay, it was nothing, like he was there. You know what I'm saying? Right. It was like a brother. You know, like that was like a brother hug. Right. You know what I'm saying? And, right. But it's shit like that. You know, nigga wasn't like, yo, stop crying, weak ass, and none of that shit. Like it wasn't nothing like that at all, man. It was like real authentic. You feel me? Like I still remember it. But shit like that is what solidifies our bonds and our friendships, you know, and shit like that. Like, so I just be feeling like I hate the internet sometimes because we aren't these emotional, maybe these young generation stuff, like the younger generation, but I think that's women and men. In that younger round. I don't think it's just a certain sex type of thing.
But then again, at the same time, like my sister, she's had so many different friend groups since high school, and I've had the same core friend group since high school. And I never understood or really looked at how different it is for like female friends and like male friends. But I think I don't know how to explain it, but
like I've literally had two core friend groups. It's the one I grew up with from elementary through high school. Still have them. And then the ones I made in college.
Same.
Yeah. Other than that, and then to be honest, I've fused
them together.
Right. So a lot of my college friends know my childhood friends. Right. And we're all friends.
And it's no.
Yeah. Hodge, one of my best college friends was in my childhood brothers, like, you know what I'm saying, was in his wedding. Right. Like, nigga, we're all cool.
Together,
we all hang out with group chats, like, so yeah, that shit is different.
Like women could go on a girls trip, say to Miami or whatever. They had like 5 fights. 5 friends go down. It's only 2 friends back that are friends still. I never understood that.
No, but you know, that's because too, like, I don't know, women do have a lot of envy. You know, naturally. I don't know what it is about that. And I don't always feel like they're very straightforward. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll kind of hold something in thinking that that's the better route. And then they just really blow up. Like the situation that happens can be small, but they blow up so bad that it oversees it. And it's really because they hold so many things in thinking that's taking the high road. And they also really don't necessarily maybe not know all the way how to communicate in that aspect because of their tone. What they be saying, they might mean well, but either the way that person hears it,
they might escalate it instead of
or the way that you said it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, but I have a couple homegirls that I've been friends with their specific core for a while time, but it's pretty rare. Like, and to be honest, like I don't know. I really don't even really like women that's always falling out with their friends.
But truthfully, as a woman, I don't think resentment is a given.
In terms to
In terms to what?
resentment is given, like as
Oh,
far as friend,
envy, not resentment. Envy is a given.
envy is a given as far as their friendships concerned.
Yeah, like you said, they naturally envious, or I guess.
Okay, well, and she said it would be what, resentment and not envy.
No, she meant to say envy, I think, instead of resentment. So,
Okay,
truthfully, as a woman, I don't think envy is a given. Is what she meant.
okay. So then, what is it? Why can't you guys not maintain friendships?
Why can't you guys? Why can't you not maintain friendships? Waiting. What you mean? My longest friendship is with a woman. Never mind. It doesn't apply to you. Or have you had friend groups with women and they have fizzled out? Granted, I will say my group of friends are more emotionally intelligent and more mature than most. Okay.
She said her male friends.
No, her friend group is emotionally intelligent and more mature than most female friend groups, I guess. Because she's saying her longest friendship is with females, a group.
That's good. No, like that's awesome. I'm not trying to hate on that, but take her personal and then speak to the masses.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like,
she might
you
be
know.
excluded. How do you feel about Sexy Red's come up?
Like, is it organic or is she a plant?
I'm saying her context and what she promotes.
I think she's just a new age Trina.
Okay.
Like, she's
Yeah.
she the hoochie mommy. Like, that's her lane. It doesn't, and everything don't gotta be for kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, she the turn up joint. Like, she's fun, and I think I respect the fact that she's organically her. It don't seem like a skit or no shit like that or fake.
Got you.
What'd she say?
Also, none of us are heterosexual, so I don't think there is a male. I don't know how to say that word. She's saying that they're not heterosexual, so they think they have a different type of
thought process
to
okay.
where their friendship.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Answer, but yeah, what are you saying?
That's fair. Nah, but I think Sexy is very organic. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, do I think lyrically like she's like as far as pure rapping? No, but she drop hits though. They be bangers. Like they be fun. Like, babe, I love you. That's my shit. Everything. Like that shit. Like that shit fun. Like it turned the summer up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck up, wet it rain. Like I fuck with Sexy. You know what I'm saying? I would love to work with Sexy. Like, you know, she's never asked to be anything, or she's just been herself. You either like it or you love it. You know what I'm saying? She a real ghetto chick. Like that just is. It is what it is with her. Like, you know, I feel like now with that, is there certain things she could be better at? Sure, we all can. You know what I'm saying? She don't need to be, you know, coming up to the high schools and smoking and doing shit like that. Like, no, she don't need to do that. If she coming to perform, she need to perform and shit like that. But why are you booking a Sexy Red anyway? For you? Right. Like, that's not. Right. Listen to what she be talking about. That's not even her fault. Nothing school like you though. Booked her as her, right? You knew who she was. So when she came up being Sexy Red, then I also don't understand the outrage either, because
now it's a problem.
Get what you paid for,
right? Now it's a problem.
You know, what do you think?
I feel like some people might take her too serious. like her content and stuff. Well, I guess people that aren't in the realm or listen to music like that, they probably take her too serious.
Who?
Sexy
Sexy?
Rare, and not
I just-
understand that.
I just feel like there's so many now. There's just so many brackets and genres and ways to break things up. Like, there's really no need to really be that mad. Like, we have the power to really, at this point, we really, I had to think about this too. We really got to stop saying like hip hop is dead, because we have the power to create this and listen to what we want to and put out what we want to.
Right.
Like, there's so many conscious people still making music, and there's so many. We've always had ratchet music since Juvenile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since the Hot Boys, since Manny
99 to
Fresh,
2000.
Car Real Big, Dick Real Big. You feel me?
Right.
Like, shit been explicit.
Yeah.
Tip drill.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not like this is nothing new. People just pick and choose. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And it's also in a more sensitive era.
Yeah, everything's
So-
sensitive. Yeah.
It's a lot more backlash to it. But she's not doing nothing that ain't been done before. And we also can't be counterproductive and contradictive in the music that we as men listen to and make,
Right.
as opposed to them. It's the hip hop is overly sexualized.
Yeah.
We know that, but that's what sells. You know, and then until we decide to bring back the origin and the consciousness and decide to focus on that, it's cool. But there's certain things for there's certain, like, when I go to the club, I do throw the sexy on. Like, please get a bit. Let's dance. Let's have fun. Let's dance. Let's dance. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get into that. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm at the festival, let's throw on the loop. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the Jid. Let me get the J. Cole. Let me get the No Name. Let me get the Rhapsody. Like, let me get the Vibe. Let me get the Currency, the Larry June, the Primo Rice. Like, there's so many different lanes and elements. Like, we don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Or we about to go Rage. I need Tizo. Give me Destroy.
Tizo, yeah.
Give me Ken Carson. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give me, you know, there's genres and certain shit for everybody. And
she does have that feel good music.
Yeah, like, black people, like, we could be rock stars too. Like, throw the Shabuzi on.
That is our new rock.
They know me and Jack Daniels got our
history.
Yeah. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey.
Eddie from Virginia too.
Yeah, I'll fuck with Shabuzi, man. That's my shit. I listen to that song on the way here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So we gotta just. I feel like we have to find a way to make room for all, because at the end of the day, it's a way for us to. It's our number one expression of art. It's entertainment, just in general.
So you feel like we are, as a people, are too judgmental at points?
We are. We're all guilty of it too. You know what I'm saying? Because for as negative, there's also positives into it. We just choose to highlight the negatives. You know what I'm saying? And then we have the internet. So there is really, in theory, there's no way to hide anything now. Right. If your child want to listen to they're going to do it anyway. They're going to find a way around. We was breaking parental controls in high school when they had this shit on there. Like, niggas was getting on the internet. Break through that. Niggas was hacking the system to change their grades. Facts. I remember that. Come on. Like, so I remember so that. It is what it is, man. Like, and at the end of the day, and when it comes to, I guess, raising your kids, like, raise your kids. Actually, how you want to do it. Like, raise them. They don't have to be put on to this. Keep them focused in other things. You know what I'm saying? Or they can actually be exposed to that and not turn out bad if you also don't shelter them. Or their friends going to show them, right? Yeah. Like, you can be like, okay, cool, you watch this, but, you know, you don't have to do this, or you don't have to be like that. But it's okay to have friends like that and stuff like that. But you can always be you. Because I had friends growing up that weren't like me. I was different. You know what I'm saying? I did shit, but I always knew, like, I'm not really no gangster. I'm not really no trying to be no tough guy. I'll defend myself, and if niggas is what, you know, we can always go up. Right. But that's just me being a man, and that's just, you know, coming where I come from. But I never tried to be tough. I always try to come with love and be cool with you before I beef with you. So it doesn't have to be like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I feel like I was always accepted and loved for just organically being me, from the toughest of toughest to the weirdos. I always felt like I always tell the story, like, if there was ever a school shooter, he would come to me and tell you the day before. Because I was really super cool. Like, in my opinion, like, I don't know if there's anybody from high school listening to this, you know, chime in, but I have a pretty good rapport. Like, I talk to everybody, show love for the most part. I had my moments, you know, because I'm a funny guy. You know, I had my dickhead moments, but I'm a kid. But never to the point where I never made fun of anybody that wasn't able to, like, you know, defend themselves
Mhm.
or like had a disability or no shit
Right.
like that. I have 2 autistic nephews, so I don't play with
There's
autism
some anything.
and people that are, you know, what they want to say, I guess mental retardation. I don't know the excuse me if I'm not using the proper words right now, but I never been into that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't just make a fat joke because someone's fat,
Right.
unless we're joning together.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I've always been bigger in size. You know what I'm saying? So I don't treat people how I never wanted to be treated.
Right.
You feel me? But if we flaming each other, we flaming
Flaming
each other. That's different.
all fun and
That's
games.
That's
right.
consensual.
It's
You know?
consensual.
You feel me? That's different.
Yeah.
So that's just really what we have to do as a people, man. We kind of just gotta take a step back and appreciate things for what they are, bro. Because like I said, it's counterproductive. Shit, we idolize Biggie, Pac, and Biggie has some of the most controversial lyrics ever.
Yeah.
Like, if we really want to get into it,
What's that one?
Pac was really unhinged.
Yeah.
Like, as great as he was thrown off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was a lot of character flaws in these people that we hold up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even the music, even though it was like everybody had they fair share of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
It just was told more eloquently, I would say, back in the day.
The diddler.
Yeah, you know. Now, what do you think about like the Tommy Richmonds and the Ians and the stuff like
the Tommy I don't like how they categorize that as hip hop. I want that to be a new like trap funk, like a
like why don't it be like a pop funk, a trap pop funk or something?
Funk got to be in there because they got that bass bumping in that.
But you know why? Because he's under Brent, and I feel like the people that they socialize with, are who they kind of put them under. But it's like that's not hip hop.
That's funk music.
Yeah,
right there,
it is not a bad song. I like this song.
He got 2 of them, and the one dude, his name Paco or something like that. He got a song too. It's like they have like they're making a new age funk music, and I love it.
What do you think about what do you think about Ian?
The white boy Ian.
Mm-hmm.
He's tough. You just gotta know what's going on inside your gut because they gonna try to tell you it's a problem. What is not? That he's tough. I don't know if he industry plan or not, but he's tough.
You see, he tried to do the legendary Yachty walk.
I seen it
right?
when he was. Yeah. I seen that with the
niggas was like, yo, the niggas in the comments like, we can't have nothing.
Right, but Yachty was the one that brought him out,
and
he probably told him like, yo, do this. But Ian's tough. I like these white boys, man. No Diddy, but yeah.
No J Bieber.
No
Diddy, no Bieber. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that.
But, I'm banging with them.
Yeah,
they tough.
Smooth for sure.
Yeah. I just gotta see. Well, I know Tommy's gonna, because Tommy got that sound, but I gotta see what Ian comes out with his second project. Because it's crazy how he came out with a whole project. That's kind of odd to me, out of nowhere.
Tommy Richmond?
No, Ian.
But you know, he was just out here with Quavo doing some shit. Like, they did a video of the bar. So he's kind of been on some shit, but hey, like, could be a plant. Could be organic. You know, I think it. But like I said, there's just so much shit going on now, and there's so many ways to garner streams and stuff like that. These people be kind of low key famous before they even necessarily get famous to the public.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like they're kind of trying to catch up to where their fame is.
Yeah.
So you just gotta let things play their part. But I think I don't really know too much about Ian, but I do think I fuck with Tommy Richmond more so too, based off of one. He's actually from VA, so shout out to the DMV. You know, I think he's from Woodbridge. But he fuck with, you know, he fuck with some thorough people. So to me, I feel like he's definitely for sure a little bit more organic, and I fuck with his artistry. You know, and I got this other dude. His name is John Wells. He's from Baltimore. I call him, like, in my opinion, he's like the Fat Mac Miller. He's like the Mac Miller of Baltimore, but he really tough. And I fuck with him. I listen to his shit, like interact with him. Like, he's hard and he's not faking. So there are some tough white boys out there that's really doing it for real and have a true love for the game and aren't plants and trying to infiltrate. You know what I'm saying? And
just vibing out on their
own.
Yeah,
but Tommy, like you said, he's not even making rap music.
No, that's funk music, bro.
Pop, that's electronic, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
That's funk music.
It ain't rap.
You could hear that and listen to like some James Brown or like some Funkadelic. You'd be like, okay, they on the same vibe. says new age.
Yeah,
I'm liking it. What else? Bro, there's people on Twitter being mad at Kai for going to Northwest's birthday party. Like, that's weird.
I'm like, so now nobody wanted celebrities at their birthday party growing up.
That's what I'm saying. Or even like a Power Ranger or like somebody like.
So it's so right. So it's not weird when someone hires a grown adult
Right.
to dress up in a kid's costume,
Right.
to come to your party,
Right. That
Like,
you wanted
come
them
on.
to be there. That doesn't make sense to me.
like
I
it's
don't
the
know.
same shit. And then I'm like, so niggas are also acting like the parents weren't there.
Right.
Like Kim wasn't there and stuff like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? Now I get it. Now I know the only thing that I could see it might be odd of that is the interaction that Ye and Kai had. Kanye and Ye had.
Okay. But
You
then
know what I'm saying?
at the same time, Northwest, I think she said to her mom, like, that's the only thing that she wanted for her birthday was to meet him.
Yeah, you know, and at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure Kanye fixed that too.
Yeah.
In some form of fashion. Like, so that's the only thing I can really understand. But I'm like, bro, she's also like, and this is not I have to be very careful with when I say this, but because it doesn't make just because she's a celebrity kid that she can do what she wants. No, but she's a celebrity herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's a young star. These are people she's gonna be around anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I could see if this was something, there was no supervision or anything like that of that nature, bro. But this is innocent. This is just somebody doing a stream with someone she looks up to,
Right.
like her favorite streamer. I'm sure Kai got paid too,
Mm-hmm.
so it's his job. At the end of the day, like, is it weird for a guest speaker to come and speak to a classroom?
Exactly. No, that's not weird at all.
Like,
Not weird at all.
I just think we're just like that's why I say I hate the internet. Like, it's just like we're doing too much and we taking away from real victims. Like, I don't like that fake
Right.
shit, bro. Like, there's
Right.
really people getting taken advantage of. Like,
Right.
this is not weird.
Mhm.
It's only weird because you're thinking like that.
Mhm.
Because y'all make everything fucking weird.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of weird, man, I still ain't get over this, bro. We were supposed to have Young Thug perform at our this is random, our 2017 homecoming. Never showed up. We had Drum. I think we had somebody from the DMV rapper.
Blizzy?
Mm-mm.
Shabazz?
Mm-mm.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. We had him and Drum. And then Drum was like, if y'all ready for Young Thug, say yeah. Everybody was like, yeah. They came out and was like, bro, I'm sorry, but Young Thug's not coming. Bro, I got so mad because Young Thug was like my favorite rapper. And come to find out, bro, they got scammed.
So they was never talking to
They
Thug.
was never talking to Thug. So like they paid all this money to somebody.
Damn.
And everybody went on his IG. He was somewhere. I think he was like in LA or something. And everybody commenting under his joint. And he was like, what are y'all talking about? I never said that.
Oh, he responded.
Yeah. Because it was mad. It was probably the biggest concert at Norfolk State that I ever been to. And he didn't show up. It was random. It just thought it was weird stuff I'm sorry. But like,
damn,
bruh,
that would have hurt me too.
And I was so hyped, bro. Young Thug's favorite artist, bro. He just came up with Pull Up on a Kid. Pull Up on a Kid.
Damn. I wonder if the person in that I don't know if y'all call it tab at NSU. I wonder if they lost their job for that one.
I don't know, bro.
That's tough shit, man. That is crazy. That's a crazy work, man.
Bruh. And it was believable because the year before that we had Shy Glizzy, Dej Loaf, and Fabulous. And then the year before that they had Bobby Shmurda and the Migos. So I'm like, okay, Young Thug coming. Never came, man. Never came. Gunna came to concert though.
I told niggas Gunna never left, man. He sold out shit in Atlanta.
I was wanted to
Seen
go.
Thug Dad out there in the crowd with him.
Going crazy. Ski. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm happy for him though. Like, and this is my opinion. Like,
There was no verification.
there's two things that can be true. I understand people under feeling like he said too much, and maybe he did in certain aspects. But he also didn't say anything that can further incriminate
That's
him,
what I'm saying to everybody.
Thug, or
Right.
make him come on stand or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all he did was, you know, so it's like, and no one knows their true relationship. No one
Mhm.
knows if, like, we still don't know to this day until
Right. 'Cause they ain't
Thug
speak
comes
on it.
out.
Right.
You feel me? But you know, to me, like, and I don't know Thug's, and I know does Thug and his dad have a good relationship? Is it? Because I feel like, you know, why would he be with them? But then again, I know some people say that Thug and his dad's relationship is a little bit off. So
Mhm.
no one really knows besides the people that's close and involved.
Right.
You know. So I mean, I'm happy for him. Like the tape was hot. He
Mhm.
chewed crazy tapes. He
Mhm.
saved this shit. You know
He
what I'm
did.
saying?
He did.
You know, but you know, baby doing his thing. I fuck with the Byron Messia joint and the joint with C Central.
We go fun for fun. We go
You
in
know?
for in. Yeah.
So he doing his thing, stepping outside of his lane. I
Mhm.
do hope his next project though he bring that shit back up though, because he
Talk
did
about
lose a
Baby?
little bit of momentum.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He did.
but I feel like he just experimenting, trying things, and also not trying to go to jail. Like,
Right.
that Rico shit
Trying
and
to
all
stay,
that shit.
Trying to
Like,
stay out the way.
yeah, you know, rebranding of the image and all that. So
Mhm.
I give grace for that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I don't think he fell off.
Mhm.
I just think that he was just going through shit artists go through.
Right.
But he's still one of the hot ones out here, man. And you know, shit, Atlanta needs that shit back, man. We need these niggas to get back. We need the trial is crazy. By the way, the nigga judge Brian Steele,
Mm-hmm.
he's America's sweetheart right now. Like,
Yeah.
nigga ready to go sit down with his look. That's real. But there's so many loopholes in his case. Like, I really feel like, yo, why is like Thug not home?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this should just be
Like,
it should be a mistrial and just, you know what I mean? Just let it go. I seen a dude was like, "Cause these my shoulders. Why did you just shrug your shoulders?
mm-hmm.
Cause these my shoulders."
Like, so there's a lot of shit going on with that, but it's looking real sloppy. Like, did they get the judge Glanville? Did they get him removed from the trial? I know Steele set a motion for that.
I don't know, to be honest. I gotta check in on that.
Let me see. Like, this Young Thug trial is a shit show, and it's been a shit show from the beginning.
From the jump.
Like, there's no reason why he's not out, and other than they just don't want to. So the motion filed is Jeffrey Williams by and through undesigned counsel, and hereby files this motion to disqualify and recuse Judge Glanville from all further dealings in the above referenced case, and motion for mistrial, which was goaded by the improper conduct committed in concert by the court and prosecution. In support of this motion, Mr. Williams shows as follows. So he's been gunning for this mistrial for a while, but there's a lot of shady shit which I feel like will further like get that shit going.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. They had the trial earlier today. I'm reading through this right now. Let me see. So apparently appeals courts will deal with it. Of course, Glanville denied that motion. And I feel like, yo, at this point, it's like they got all this other shit going on. They haven't even talked about the shit going. Like, they don't even know what they're trying to.
Right.
What specific racketeering, RICO charge? Like, what is the actual charge are y'all trying to get them with?
Mm-hmm.
Because a couple of them charges got dropped, like the murder one, I think, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, where are we really going with this?
Yeah. Freak Thug, man.
So I don't know. It's tough, man. But to me, I don't know. If I had to say it, I feel like Thug is up right now. But you know, it is what it's whatever they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, long live Willie Mays, man.
He passed.
Yep. Former Hall of Famer Willie Mays, one of the most exciting all-around players in the history of sport. Baseball, was a 2-time MVP, 24-time All-Star, 12-time Gold Glove Award winner, and a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom. In the commemoration of the catch as perhaps the most famous play in the history of the Fall Classic, the World Series MVP award was named to his honor in 2017. Mays died at 93 years old.
Good life.
Good legacy, man. He's definitely one of the greatest baseball players to play of all time. And, you know, he's part of that Jackie Robinson, you know, era. So he really did his thing, man. So long live the GOAT.
Willie Mays, Jerry West, the logo, he passed too.
I know.
They said he would rather
die than watch the Celtics win. I gotta respect that type of loyalty.
Yo, that's hilarious.
But look, man, this wraps up today's episode on Playworld Radio, man. It's your boy Swole the Poet.
It's Garf Chocolate.
And we back, baby. Make sure y'all tune in every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 to 10 p.m. We got Dage coming back. Leah's still with us. She's just doing her tech tour in Houston right now. She'll be back in August. Juice will be popping up with his guest appearances, man. Make sure y'all tapping in. Make sure y'all subscribing to the YouTube at Vision Network. You know,
subscribe and turn post notifications on.
Follow the Instagram at _Swole the Poet, at Garf Chocolate. Is it an underscore at the end?
No underscore.
No, at Garf Chocolate, no underscore, man. Follow the cast, follow staff. Stay tuned, man. We got a lot of exciting things coming. Shout out to Kim and all that he's doing and been holding it down for us. I know we've been gone, but we back, baby.
We're back.
All right, Kim, you can take us out, man.